Welcome to
The Hustle. I'm Chau, and I'm the founder of Chau Magazine, and we are a website and events company for the Millennial New Yorker.
My name is Isa. I'm the founder and CEO of Squad, the app that's helping you find things to do in real life. So many people are really interested in entrepreneurship. They think they want to do it, but they don't know where to start. And so we're going to just give you some answers to a lot of the questions that we've been asked over the course of our journeys as entrepreneurs. Many people think in the venture capital world and the media-obsessed fundraising world that you have to go to Stanford and have a computer science degree and, go to certain schools or have certain training. But the reality is that an entrepreneur is just a builder, and anyone can be a builder. I have a background in chemistry. I have a degree in chemistry from Hampton University. I have a master's in pharmacology from Cornell. And then I went to get an MBA at MIT, but an MBA is not even needed to be an entrepreneur. But the one thing that I was really focused on in my career was always learning how to make something from nothing. And I think that is the background, more so that you need to have an entrepreneur than your formal educational training.
It's true. And I said you had such an impressive background. My background is a little different. I went to state school. I went to SUNY Albany, where I graduated with a communications degree, but really I learned how to party more than anything.
And that's a really good school, by the way.
It is. Now it is. But the thing is, what I had really learned is everything that I have experienced has come from going out there and doing it. I think the biggest education that I've gotten for entrepreneurship has been anytime that I had a specific interest in something, whether it was film, whether it was wanting to be a stand-up or wanting to, learn how to be a photographer or videographer, I would pursue that interest more than just thinking about it or saying it. Because I think that a lot of people, they fail to execute, right? But when you're constantly practicing on executing, where you're pursuing what that interest is, you learn so much, and you learn to adapt. You learn so many skills that come from it that eventually parlay into you pursuing whatever that goal is for your entrepreneurship journey.
The interesting thing about entrepreneurship is that there are many places to start, and there isn't one hard and fast rule book for all entrepreneurs, and that's gonna work for all types of businesses. The whole idea of where do you get started is really improving that what you're doing is solving a real problem, and that there's a need for your product in the market. And there's so many ways to do that are cheap, that are inexpensive from a capital and a time perspective. And so I always tell people, what's the cheapest way to prove that your product is a need?
When I first started my website, I think one of the biggest fears for me wanting to do it was like, oh God, I don't have a developer, I don't have a designer. It's expensive. I talked to a few different web developers, and it was gonna cost a few $1,000s, which I did not have at the time. So what did I do? I went on Squarespace, paid $30, picked a theme, and just started from there. I think a lot of times we really have to break down whatever that goal is into smaller bite-sized pieces, into something that you can achieve. Because look, no matter what, your first product is not going to look good. But you have to put it out there. And when you put it out there, I think it does two things. It proves to the world that, hey, you're trying something, and it puts into the world, okay, like, maybe they are onto something. Two, it puts onto you, oh my God, okay, I'm doing this. How can I continue to solve this problem? You really have to break the stigma around the word entrepreneur. I still feel intimidated to say, like, I just changed it on my Instagram to entrepreneur, and I love it. It's like a little something for myself. But for a very long time, it took me so long to be like, I'm a founder, I am starting a business, I'm a businesswoman, because until I'm a millionaire, it doesn't feel like it's real. But there's been a lot of really small victories, and I feel like that helps to make it real. And at the end of the day, that's what makes me feel fulfilled. So that's why I feel like I'm an entrepreneur, because I'm achieving those goals.
Be unapologetic about your badassness. It really is uncomfortable stepping into this arena where you're like, wow, I am the boss. Or wow, the word entrepreneurship is intimidating. But to Chau's point, it's very fulfilling. And it does come with a lot of personal sacrifices. It is both of those things. And instead of saying it's entrepreneurship for me, is trend setting for me, is breaking barriers for me. Just know that feeling all these things, feeling an array of emotions that you've never felt before, that's totally okay.
Yeah, it's totally normal to cry on a Friday night. Like in bed.
Or I cancel dinners on Friday nights all the time. I'm just so exhausted by Friday. Don't ask me to go to dinner Friday night. I'll cancel.
So make sure you follow us both on Squad with your squad and at Chau Mag. Links are down here. So hopefully we'll see you for the next episode. Subscribe.
Bye.